So in our last lecture, we understood the mechanism for EAS, electrophilic aromatic substitution, which is the characteristic reaction of aromatic compounds. You cannot have an addition reaction on aromatic compound because it will lead to the formation of a non-aromatic species from an aromatic species. As it is unstable, as it is converting from a stable aromatic to unstable non-aromatic compound, it will require high amount of energy. Hence, that particular addition reaction may not happen at normal conditions. Instead of that, you will be having electrophilic aromatic substitution, where you have 3 steps. The first step is the generation of electrophile. The second step is the attack of electrophile, where you will be forming arenium complex. And the third step is loss of H positive or loss of proton with the help of a base to get back the aromatic compound, right? The rate of reactivity depends only on the attack of the electrophile, but not on the loss of H positive. Attack of electrophile will lead to the formation of an unstable intermediate, which is non-aromatic. This is aromatic, this is non-aromatic. Hence, this particular step will be a slow step, or it is the rate determining step. So rate का expression अगर लिखा तो rate is K into concentration of the aromatic compound into concentration of electrophile. For the similar concentrations of aromatic compound and electrophile, the rate constant K depends on the nature of the aromatic compound and the nature of the electrophile. If you are having a stronger electrophile, that particular electrophile will be reacting at a faster rate and the rate of reaction will be increased because of the increase of rate constant K. On the basis of aromatic compound, it depends as the one which has greater reactivity. The reactivity of the aromatic compound is compared based on the electron density available inside it. Electrophile जाके इसके ऊपर अटैक करना है तो the electron density inside the aromatic compound will be high, must be high. In order to have greater electron density, it must be attached to electron releasing groups. If it is attached to electron withdrawing group, electron density inside it will be decreased and the electrophile will be attacking at a slower rate. उसके बाद हमने एक important question ये देखा है. In this case, the reactivity will be similar because the rate of reaction is not depending on removal of that particular deuterium or tritium or hydrogen. Second step के ऊपर कुछ determine नहीं होगा. It depends only on the first step. Okay, then we have seen nitration. The nitrating mixture is concentrated H2SO4 and HNO3. H2SO4 acts as an acid and HNO3 acts as a base. And the electrophile that is going to be formed is NO2 positive. NO2 positive is the upper attack. Okay, you will be getting nitrobenzene. H2SO4 is simply acting like a catalyst, which is acting like an acid in this case. Hence, it is acid catalyst. Then we have seen halogenation. For halogenation, you are adding X2 in the presence of Fe or FeX3 or anhydrous AlCl3. These are Lewis acid catalysts which are having vacant orbitals. So halogen will be giving its lone pair into these vacant orbitals, leading to the formation of X positive, which is called as halonium ion. Halonium ion is the electrophile in case of halogenation. Everyone remember this. If you have X2 in the presence of H nu, that is the reagent for alkane. X2 in the presence of H nu. If you have X2 in the presence of CCl4 or CH2Cl2, that is the reagent for alkene. If you have X2 in the presence of Fe, that is the reagent for aromatic compounds. So you can have X2 with different reagents. Suppose a particular compound के अंदर you have the alkane part, alkene part and the aromatic compound part. X2 in the presence of H nu दिया तो react the alkane part of it. X2 in the presence of CCl4 दिया तो react the alkene part of it. X2 in the presence of Fe or FeX3 or AlCl3 दिया तो you need to react the aromatic part of it. Clear है? Okay, so you need to remember these things. किसके लिए क्या है? I hope this is clear. So it results in the formation of halonium ion. The reaction is preferred with Br2 and Cl2. F2 के साथ F positive बनाना बहुत मुश्किल होगा because fluorine is the most electronegative element. With iodine, the reaction is reversible because of formation of HX. Okay. Moreover, I positive जो है, it is a bigger electrophile because उसके अंदर charge density is relatively lesser. More is the charge density, more is the instabilities, hence it will be attacking at a faster rate. I positive being larger in size, it is already stable relatively, so it won't be having a greater tendency to have an attack on the benzene ring. Is that clear? Okay, good. Then we have seen sulfonation. Alternate nitrating reagents करके भी दिया है आपको, इसमें भी NO2 positive provide करेगा, ये भी NO2 positive provide करेगा. Then we have seen sulfonation. The reagent used in sulfonation is concentrated H2SO4 or fuming H2SO4. If you have concentrated H2SO4, in that case, one of the molecule of H2SO4, if it acts as an acid, the other molecule will be acting as a base. So the same H2SO4 is acting as acid as well as base, hence it is called as acid-base disproportionation reaction. So if this is accepting H positive, it converts into this species where the OH converted into H2O positive, which is a good leaving group, which eventually gives me SO3, which acts as an electrophile. So the electrophile in case of sulfonation is SO3. Fuming H2SO4 मतलब वही होता है which liberates vapors of SO3 represented as H2SO4 dot XSO3, also known as oleum. Is that clear? Okay. So eventually it converts into benzene sulfonic acid. One most important point with respect to sulfonation, everyone, very, very important. All the steps of sulfonation reaction are reversible. यहाँ पे देखना, this is an acid-base reaction. All acid-base reactions are reversible reactions. मतलब it can go in forward direction as well as in backward direction. Okay. यहाँ पे H positive दिया है, H positive वापस इसको दे दिया तो ये आ जाएगा. Similarly, all the steps involved in sulfonation reaction are reversible steps. So ये आके इसके ऊपर अटैक हो सकता है, ये वापस बाहर जाके SO3 जैसा भी कन्वर्ट हो सकता है. Similarly, यहाँ से this is also a reversible step. Each and every step, ये वाला, this is also a reversible step. Okay, यहाँ पे आपको this is leading to this ना, इससे आपको ये बना है. All these steps are reversible steps. If you are having reversible steps, finally आपको यहाँ पे क्या होगा? You can either mark this as H positive. System में H positive जैसा नहीं रहता है ना, it will be in the form of HCO positive. Agreed? So ये H positive यहाँ पे इसको दे दिया तो the other byproduct is H2O. What will happen if you are having more and more concentration of H2O in the equilibrium? H2O is one of the product as per chemical equilibrium principles. I'm asking what will happen if the concentration
backward
H2O increases? Backward जाएगा.
Backward direction.
Okay. Reaction will be in backward direction. यहाँ पे H3O positive है. What happens if the concentration of H positive increases? Again, the reaction will be in backward direction. Backward यहाँ पे मतलब ये भी reversible है ना, ये वाला part. This particular part is also reversible. Each and everything is reversible. मतलब water content या H positive content आपको increase होता गया तो all these reactions will be going in backward directions, and eventually what will happen? It will again convert back into benzene and SO3. यहाँ पे SO3 being a gas, it will escape. So ये वाला reaction वापस होने का chances कम है. But यहाँ पे क्या होगा? It will be converting into SO3 and SO3 gas will be liberated. Okay. So यहाँ पे एक very important point है which we will be exploring in other chapters. अभी के लिए बस लिख रहा हूँ मैं, इसका मतलब आपको अभी समझ में नहीं आएगा. We will explore this particular point in next chapter. For now, I am just marking the statement. Sulfonation is a reversible reaction and is often used in a synthesis process and is often used in a synthesis process to block a certain position to block a certain position or to guide an incoming electrophile or to guide an incoming electrophile. What do I mean by this? We'll understand later. As of now, I'm just marking the statements, important statements. Desulfonation. What is meant by desulfonation? Removal of the particular group. Exactly. Desulfonation can be easily achieved by heating benzene sulfonic acid with dilute acid. Benzene sulfonic acid with dilute acid in presence of steam. Steam मतलब water हो गया ना? We are having an increased concentration of H2O and acid concentration. The reaction will go in backward direction and you will be getting back benzene and SO3. Everyone, please put your video on. And in presence of steam. So if I want to mark that particular reaction, I can mark that as you have benzene. We are having an SO3H group on it. SO3H. If you are treating that with H positive in the presence of H2O, H2O is nothing but steam, okay? What will happen? You will get benzene plus SO3. Is that clear? Okay. ये जो particular reaction है, the desulfonation of benzene, that particular reaction is having a name. It is called as ipso substitution. The reaction is termed as ipso substitution. Any doubt, anyone? Okay. Next reaction. Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acylation. Alkylation matlab you will be attaching an alkyl group onto the benzene ring. Acylation matlab you will be attaching an acyl group onto the benzene ring. Okay. What is done by alkyl group? ये हो जाएगा R What is meant by acyl group? R C double bond O. This particular group is called as acyl group. If I am attaching these onto the benzene rings, can you tell me the electrophiles that are going to be formed in alkylation and in acylation? If I am attaching NO2 onto the benzene ring, अब electrophile क्या रहा? NO2 positive आया ना?
NO2 positive.
If I am attaching X on benzene ring, the electrophile is X positive. So if I am attaching alkyl group R on the benzene ring, I will be having the electrophile as R positive, which is the carbocation. Okay. If I have acyl attached onto the benzene ring, the carbocation or the cation has to be R C double bond of positive. C double bond of positive, which is called as acylinium ion. कार्बोकैटियन है तो R पॉजिटिव, एसाइलिनियम है तो R C डबल बॉन्ड ऑफ पॉजिटिव. क्लियर है? So we need to see how this alkyl carbocation and how this acylinium ion are formed. Okay. सारे reactions में common है, वही कर रहे हैं हम. What we are doing is we are seeing how the electrophile is getting generated. Once the electrophile is generated, बाकी सब process same है. Benzene on reaction with benzene plus RCl, which is alkyl halide, in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Anhydrous AlCl3. What is the purpose of AlCl3? It acts as Lewis acid catalyst. You will get the final product will be benzene. इसके ऊपर आपको R जाके लग जाएगा plus HCl. This particular benzene can be treated as alkylated benzene. Any doubt, anyone? Okay. I'm writing only the step for generation of electrophile. I'm not writing the steps for attack of the electrophile and loss of H positive. Is that fine? Generation of electrophile में RCl जो है, it will be reacting with anhydrous AlCl3. The lone pair which is present on the chlorine will be given into the empty orbitals of Al, which results in formation of R positive plus AlCl4 negative. Once you have generated this electrophile, you will be attacking this electrophile onto the benzene ring. You will be having R substituted on it with a positive charge. ये जो AlCl4 minus है, it will be removing H positive, which will convert into AlCl3 plus HCl. Agreed? आपको अटैक करवा के दिखाना है क्या? Everyone, ठीक है. इस केस के लिए फिर से मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ. You have R positive. ये जो pi bond है, it will be polarized onto this, and that particular negative charge will be attacking this particular R, which will result in formation of this compound, यहाँ पे आपको R जाके लगा है, and here you will be having a positive charge. In the next step, what will happen? यहाँ पे जो भी हाइड्रोजन है, it will be removed by Al
LCl4.
negative. A negative charge will be attacking on this particular hydrogen, result in formation of ये होगा, you will get back this particular pi bond. So इसके ऊपर फाइनल आपको R लगा है. Along with this, you'll get back AlCl3 because it is acting like only catalyst. Plus the hydrogen will be leaving with Cl minus to form HCl. Any doubt? Any doubt, anyone? Okay. Similarly, if I want to form RC double bond O positive, tell me how can you form? यहाँ पे R positive बनाने के लिए क्या किया हमने? RCl plus anhydrous AlCl3 लिया है. RCl plus anhydrous AlCl3 लिया है. ये Cl इसके साथ चला गया. You got R positive. I am asking if you want to form RC double bond O positive, what are the reactants you need to take in order to get that RC double bond O positive? So उसको बताओ. This reaction is called as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. अभी आपको acylation करना है. You can do the same thing. Rather than taking RCl, you can take R C double bond
OH.
OH नहीं, Cl ही लेंगे. RC double bond or Cl, which is called as acyl chloride. Acyl chloride, which is a carboxylic acid derivative. This can be treated with anhydrous AlCl3. You can react this with anhydrous AlCl3 प्रोडक्ट क्या बनेगा? इसके ऊपर you will be attaching C double bond O bond R plus the byproduct is going to be again HCl. I'll just show you the generation of electrophile. Next step तो आपको अभी तो obvious हुआ होगा. R C double bond O, यहाँ पे Cl plus AlCl3. AlCl3 is again Lewis acid catalyst. So this particular lone pair which is present on chlorine will be given to this. In the process ये वाला bond जो है break होगा. यहाँ पे अगर आप लोग in the process this bond will be broken to form R C double bond O positive plus AlCl4 negative. ये जो particular carbocation बना है, can there be any resonance inside this? Can there be any resonance?
Yes, sir.
ऑक्सीजन के ऊपर जो लोन पेयर है, लोन पेयर ऑलरेडी पॉजिटिव चार्ज. You can form a resonating structure too. RC triple bond O इसके ऊपर पॉजिटिव आ जाएगा. Out of these two structures, which is a major structure?
Second one.
Second reason?
Octet complete.
Octet complete. Very good. Okay. This is going to be major. This is going to be minor. So attack करवाते समय, if you want to me to show, फिर से show कर रहा हूँ. Out of those two structures, as second structure is a major structure, you can show the attack on that intermediate. You can do that. इसके ऊपर पॉजिटिव है ना? करना क्या चाहिए हमको, ये जो पर्टिकुलर पाई बॉन्ड है इसके ऊपर पोलराइज होगा, द नेगेटिव चार्ज विल बी अटैकिंग ऑन दिस कार्बन, कार्बन कैन नॉट मेक 5 बॉन्ड्स, सो उसी पॉइंट पे 5 बॉन्ड को इसके ऊपर लोन पेयर जैसा कन्वर्ट करते हैं। ओके, समझ में आया? I hope you are able to understand that electron transfer. Pi bond यहाँ पे polarize हुआ, the negative charge is attacking here, and this pi bond will be shifting onto this oxygen as lone pair, as carbon cannot make 5 bonds. So यहाँ पे आपको positive charge मिलेगा, and this converts into C bond R out. Am I audible? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, can we use carboxylic acid and acid? Acid H positive.
Definitely, you can do that. कर सकते हैं, definitely कर सकते हैं, because if you are some of the questions, these are the usual reagents used which are for generating R positive and RC double bond O positive. कभी कभी आपको एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स में जैसे कार्तिक ने पूछा है वैसा दिखेगा आपको RC double bond O OH and they will be adding a H positive. तब क्या होगा, ये इसको प्रोटोनेट होगा and this will be converting into H2O positive. This will be acting as leaving group to form this. So there are different ways of generation of RC double bond O positive which may be asked in your entrance exams. So these are usual standard reagents used for formation of those specific electrophiles. Clear है? Definitely, Karthik. So next step में क्या करना है? You will have AlCl4 negative. It will be attacking this particular hydrogen. You will get back the pi bond. अब तो आपको ऑब्वियस हो गया होगा after seeing so many mechanisms. C double bond O, यहाँ पे R है, plus you have AlCl3 plus HCl. Is that clear? Okay. ठीक है. In place of RC double bond or Cl, another most commonly used substrate rather than carboxylic acid, we use acid anhydride. O C double bond O R. We use acid anhydride for the generation of electrophile. You can definitely use RCOH also. वो भी use कर सकते हो, not an issue. इसमें क्या होगा? The lone pair present on this will be given to the empty orbitals. ये वाला bond break होगा, resulting in the formation of RC double bond O positive plus, you can represent this as AlCl3 RCOO negative. Okay, clear है? ये जो RCOO माइनस है इसके साथ चला गया AlCl3 के साथ, and this got converted into RC double bond O positive. Is that clear, everyone? Okay, I'll give you some questions. Please mark the answers for them. Mark the final product. Mark the answers for all these things. Yeah. देखो यहाँ पे आप लोग को they are not giving the usual reagent for the formation of carbocation. They are adding some alkene along with HF. Okay, HF is an acid, so it will give me H positive plus F minus. So इसमें होता क्या है, पहले H positive इसके ऊपर अटैच होके CH3 CH इसके ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज मिलेगा एंड यू हैव CH2. हुआ क्या है, HF के अंदर से जो भी H positive आया है, that H positive added on to the alkene to form this particular carbocation. सिस्टम के अंदर F minus भी होगा, that F minus won't be attacking this, F being highly electronegative element. उसके ऊपर जो नेगेटिव चार्ज है वो effectively handle हो जाएगा rather than attack of F minus. Moreover, the temperature is 0 degrees, which is very less. Rather than attack of F minus on this carbocation will be attacking on the benzene ring. once you have formed carbocation, आपको करना क्या है? You just need to attach that particular carbocation on the benzene ring to get the final product. Agreed? If this is the benzene ring, इसके ऊपर आपको कार्बन, यहाँ पे CH3 है, इसमें this is CH3, यहाँ पे और एक CH3 है. Is that clear? Everyone, you just need to see what is the electrophile that is going to be formed. Once you form the electrophile, attach that on the benzene ring. Even in this case, first case में भी same product है, वो तो direct है. In the first case also you will get the same product. In the third case also you will get the same product. Third case में exactly product कैसे मिल रहा है? If you have ROH, if I am adding BF3, is BF3 a Lewis acid?
Lewis acid.
तो यहाँ पे जो भी lone pair है, that is given into the vacant orbitals of this, leading to the formation of R positive plus BF3 OH negative. ये जो R positive मिला है, it will be attacking on this in EAS reaction. R positive यही same मिलेगा. इस केस में R positive, इस केस में R positive, इस केस में R positive. All the three are same. Hence you are getting the same product. Any doubt, anyone? Everyone, these are different ways of formation of that particular carbocation. The most common way is having alkyl halide reacting with anhydrous AlCl3, which we have seen in the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. These are some special ways of forming that particular carbocation. Is that clear? Okay. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा? You will be having on the benzene ring, you will be attaching cyclohexane part. ये जाके इसके ऊपर अटैच हो जाएगा. Any doubt? Is that clear? Okay. इस केस में क्या होगा? On the benzene ring, you will be attaching the cyclopentane part. Any doubt, anyone? If you have any doubt, let me know.
वो लास्ट सेकंड में पाई बॉन्ड कैसे ब्रेक हुआ एक बार?
लास्ट सेकंड में पाई बॉन्ड कैसे ब्रेक होगा? लास्ट सेकंड में पाई बॉन्ड कैसे ब्रेक होगा? ये जो HF है, everyone, HF is an acid. It will give me H positive plus F negative. ये जो H positive है, it is attacking on this particular cyclohexane part. Okay. Once it attaches onto this, you will be forming a carbocation. Carbocation जाके इसके साथ react कर लेगा F minus जो है, now it acts as base. F minus will be removing H positive to form back HF. So HF is again acting like a catalyst only. समझ में आ रहा है?
यस सर।
यहाँ पे भी क्या होगा? इसके ऊपर जो लोन पेयर है, it is given into this, leading to the formation of BF3OH minus. कार्बोकैटायन मिलेगा, कार्बोकैटायन बनते ही इसके ऊपर अटैक हो जाएगा. That BF3OH minus will be abstracting H positive to convert back into again BF3 and H2O. Okay, is that clear?
यस सर।
Okay. Form the product directly. You need to understand how to form the product. बस इतना ही. You have benzene. This on reaction with CH3 C double bond O bond O bond CH3. This on reaction with anhydrous AlCl3. Product क्या मिलेगा? Other question. Plus C double bond O Cl in the presence of AlCl3. Mark the final products. आपको बस इतना देखना है, what is the electrophile that is going to be formed. Once you form that, you need to simply attach the electrophile on the benzene ring.
सर
Yeah, done.
तो फर्स्ट वन में बेंजीन रिंग पे CH3CO अटैच होगा.
The first one, you'll have a benzene ring. On the benzene ring, you are attaching C double bond O CH3. Anyone, the common name of this compound? ये जो particular part है, lone pair, that lone pair will be given into the vacant orbitals of LCl3. In the process, this will be separating out to form a carbocation. What is the common name of this particular compound? Anyone? This is called as acetophenone. Important common name, acetophenone. इस केस में, second case में, what is the product formed? In the second case, what is the product formed? You will have C double bond O, right? This is the product formed. What is the name of this compound?
Benzophenone.
Very good. This is called as benzophenone. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. End of reactions of benzene. You have only 4 different set of reactions. One is nitration using nitrating mixture. The other is halogenation using X2 plus FeX3 or X2 plus Fe or X2 plus anhydrous AlCl3. And the third is sulfonation reaction, which is a reversible reaction. And the reagent used for sulfonation is concentrated H2SO4 or oleum. And the last reaction is Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acylation. Only for Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acylation, there are some limitations. Baki reactions के लिए there are no limitations, but for Friedel-Crafts alkylations and acylation, there are some limitations which are very important and directly asked in JEE Mains and NEET. Limitations of Friedel-Crafts reactions. FC indicates Friedel-Crafts, okay? First limitation. उसके लिए आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूं. Please form the products. Have benzene. If I am reacting the benzene ring with CH3, CH2, CH2Cl in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Form the products.
Propyl benzene
Propyl benzene. Okay.
and HCl.
And HCl. Okay. Harsh is saying that the product formed is propyl benzene and HCl. Propyl benzene मतलब आपको इसके ऊपर you will be having CH2, CH2, CH3 This is the intended product, right? Propyl benzene is intended product, इसलिए तो हमने ये use किया है. But in the reaction, this particular product, the propyl benzene, will be a minor product, and the product which is isopropyl benzene, यहाँ पे आपको CH3 होगा, hydrogen and CH3. Isopropyl benzene will be the major product. Our intention to use the propyl chloride as the initial reactant is to form propyl benzene. Agreed? But the propyl benzene is formed in minor amount. You are having one more product which is isopropyl benzene as the major. The reason for this is
Carbocation rearrangement.
exactly carbocation rearrangement. You will be forming this particular carbocation first, which rearranges to form a 2-degree carbocation. Any doubt, anyone? This is more stable. This is having only 2 alpha H. If you mark the alpha H, this is having 6 alpha H. As it is having 6 alpha H, it will be more stable. So 1-degree carbocation which is formed, it is rearranging to form 2-degree carbocation. Hence the major product is this. So what is the first limitation of Friedel-Crafts reaction? Carbocation rearrangement. Okay. इसका मतलब ये है क्या? Can we never form propyl benzene in greater amount? Can we do that? Or else we need to see a reaction where we can have formation of propyl benzene as the major. Agreed? इस particular reaction से propyl benzene तो नहीं बन पा रहा है. Hence we need to see a reaction where you can have propyl benzene as the major product. उसके लिए क्या कर सकते हैं? Everyone concentrate, very important. What we can do is, if you treat this with, rather than alkyl halide, treat this with acyl halide. CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH2, C double bond O Cl. Okay. In the presence of, you can use anhydrous AlCl3. This will lead to the formation of which carbocation? Acyl carbocation, C bond C, double bond O. इसके ऊपर पॉजिटिव रहेगा. Can acyl carbocations rearrange, or will they rearrange?
No, sir.
No. Why no? Because it is already resonance stabilized. If it is already resonance stabilized, there is no point of rearranging this and converting into a 2-degree carbocation. Agreed? Even though this is a 1-degree carbocation, it is resonance stabilized. If it is resonance stabilized, it will never rearrange. Everyone understood? Okay. इससे आपको जो भी structure रहेगा, this will be the structure. This is already resonance stabilized. Hence, there is no rearrangement. Implies no rearrangement. So, वो जो carbocation मिलेगा, it will attack the benzene as it is, leading to the formation of this compound. जहाँ पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, उस पर्टिकुलर कार्बन को आपको अटैच करना है बेंजीन रिंग को. C डबल बॉन्ड O, CH2, CH3. Any doubt? अभी भी हमको प्रोपाइल बेंजीन तो नहीं मिला. हमको करना क्या पड़ेगा? If I do reduction of this particular compound, what is meant by reduction? Removal of oxygen and addition of hydrogen. If I do reduction of this will be converting into propyl benzene. Agreed? ओके, सो अभी हमको करना क्या चाहिए? The first step what you are doing is you are doing acylation, followed by reduction, will get our desired product. If you have this compound, there are two different choices for reduction. There are two different choices for reduction. One is using the reagent ZnHg, ZnHg couple, or ZnHg amalgam. Any product which has Hg inside it, it is called as amalgam. ZnHg amalgam along with HCl. Zinc is an active metal. We are taking amalgam along with an acid, acts as reducing agent. And this particular reaction is called Clemmensen reduction. इसके बारे में एक क्वेश्चन दिया है ना in the chapter of alkanes. This is called as Clemmensen reduction. You can use another reagent which is NH2. NH2 is called as hydrazine. Hydrazine in the presence of alcoholic KOH. What is NH2?
Hydrazine.
Hydrazine in the presence of alcoholic KOH, and the reaction is called as Wolff-Kishner reduction. Wolff-Kishner. Wolff-Kishner reduction. In both the cases, the final product formed is the same. You will be converting this C double bond O into hydrogens. Reduction है ना? यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन लगेगा, यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन लगेगा. So you got the propyl benzene. Can you hear me? Okay. Is that clear, everyone? क्या हुआ आयुष? You are smiling. ये नाम की वजह से हंस रहा है क्या? किशनर.
नहीं.
Okay. Karthik, please be on mute. Yeah. देखो, if you are doing Friedel-Crafts alkylation and if you want to form propyl benzene, you are unable to form propyl benzene. The reason is you are having rearrangements. In order to overcome this, what we are doing, first we are doing acylation leading to the formation of this compound. इसका reduction कर लिया तो you will be converting this into hydrogens and you will be getting propyl benzene. So यहाँ पे limitation है, इसको overcome करने के लिए क्या करना है? Overcome करने के लिए you need to do acylation followed by reduction. Acylation में there can never be rearrangements because the acyl carbocation is already stabilized by resonance. So इस केस में आपको कुछ भी दिक्कत नहीं आएगा. In case of alkylation, you will be having some problem, which is carbocation rearrangement. Is that clear? And you are overcoming that also with the help of Friedel-Crafts reaction only. Acylation करवाया, उसके बाद reduction करवाया. Reduction के लिए आपको दो choices है. One is called Clemmensen reduction, where you are using ZnHg and HCl, and the other is called as Wolff-Kishner reduction, हाइड्रोजन इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ बेस। यहाँ पे जिंक एंड एसिड है, यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन एंड बेस है। So Clemmensen reduction employs acidic conditions. Clemmensen reduction में आपको ऐसा कुछ याद रख सकते हो, the condition is acidic condition, and in Wolff-Kishner reduction you have basic condition. Agreed? एक स्टैंडर्ड क्वेश्चन ये आता है, you will be given, this is an aldehyde, right? This is either aldehyde or ketone. In this case, it is a ketone. You will be given a ketone, and they will be asking you, out of Clemmensen reduction and Wolff-Kishner reduction, which must be preferred in order to convert this into an alkane. I will give you a question, try to answer. Question ये है, इसके ऊपर आपको और एक अटैचमेंट है, इसके ऊपर आपको OH है, okay? We are having OH on it. What will be the products if I do CR? CR indicates Clemmensen reduction. Wolff-Kishner reduction. Mark the products. Remember, you are having one more group here, OH. So see if there will be any effect on this OH or not. In the Clemmensen reduction, you are having HCl, which is an acidic condition. In the Wolff-Kishner reduction, you are having KOH, alcoholic KOH, which is a base.
Hydrogen.
Everyone, please concentrate. In both the cases, ये वाला पार्ट यहाँ पे आपको जो C double bond दो CH2 CH3 है, that will definitely convert into alkane CH2 CH3. यहाँ पे तो आपको alkane बन गया है. In Clemmensen reduction, you are adding HCl. Oxygen के ऊपर जो lone pair है, if you add H positive to this, what will happen? That particular lone pair will be protonated. If it is protonated, what will happen to this? This will convert into a good leaving group H2O. Agreed? If it is converting into good leaving group H2O, यहाँ पे positive charge मिलेगा. You are having HCl ना? HCl मतलब you have H positive along with Cl minus. So can I say if H positive is attacking this OH and if this OH is leaving out as H2O, यहाँ पे जो भी positive मिलेगा, Cl minus can attack on this? Agreed? ये बाहर जाने के बाद यहाँ पे positive आएगा, Cl minus जो है, it will be attacking on this. So आपको finally you will be having this as the product. You won't be having OH there, you will be having Cl there. Our intention of using Clemmensen reduction is to convert only this C double bond O into CH2CH3. But what is happening along with this particular part? This part is also affected. If you do Wolff-Kishner reduction on the same thing, if you do Wolff-Kishner reduction on the same species, what is going to happen? Maximum आपको क्या होगा? ये अल्कोहल है, ये OH minus मतलब बेस हो गया. इन दोनों के बीच में एसिड बेस रिएक्शन होके अगर इन केस हुआ तो एसिड बेस रिएक्शन होके यू विल बी फॉर्मिंग यहाँ पे O माइनस बनेगा प्लस H2O. एग्रीड? बट विच इज ए स्ट्रॉन्गर एसिड? अल्कोहल स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड है या वाटर स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड है? Water is stronger acid, so the reaction will be predominantly in backward direction. यहाँ पे in case, what I'm saying is, in case if you are reacting that particular OH with the OH minus, maximum क्या होगा? O minus और यहाँ पे K positive मिलेगा plus H2O, right? But this particular reaction will be predominantly in backward direction only because H2O is a stronger acid when compared to alcohol. Clear है? So ये वाला part ये ऐसा नहीं रहेगा. It will be as OH only. अगर मान लेते reaction हो भी गया, I am not affecting this particular bond. इसको बाद में acidification कर लिया, H positive कर लिया, you will get back this, right? But यहाँ पे क्या होगा? उस bond को ही break करके इसके place में have replaced it with Cl. Agreed? समझ में आ रहा है? So if you want to do a Wolff-Kishner reduction on this, there won't be any effect on this OH. If you are doing a Clemmensen reduction, there will be an effect of this particular OH. So use Clemmensen reduction if and only if you have, or if and only if you don't have acid sensitive compounds. This particular part is acid sensitive. It is reacting with H positive. Similarly, you will be using Wolff-Kishner reduction if and only if you don't have a base sensitive compound. यहाँ पे आपको और एक example नहीं दे रहा हूँ. We will understand that example later on. In this particular molecule, there can be a position which can react with this KOH, and it can convert into some other product. Okay. वो example भी लिख लेते हैं. I think we have already studied about that example in the chapter of hydrocarbons. Do you remember dehydrohalogenation? Rather than having OH there, let's have Cl now. Everyone, try to understand this. In the presence of OH, or in the place of OH, I'm having Cl. If you are doing Clemmensen reduction, there won't be any effect. यहाँ पे भी Cl है, यहाँ पे भी Cl है, वो बाद में वही रहेगा. But if you are doing Wolff-Kishner reduction, alcoholic KOH with the alkyl halide, what will happen? Dehydrohalogenation. So what you will do? You will be removing this Cl and यहाँ पे जो भी hydrogen है, उसको भी हटा के what you will form? You will form a pi double bond. If you observe, this particular part is affected by Wolff-Kishner reduction. So if you are having species like this, don't use Clemmensen reduction because this is getting affected. Use Wolff-Kishner reduction. If you are having something like this, don't use Wolff-Kishner reduction because this part is getting affected and converting into alkene. Use Clemmensen reduction. Clear hai? Okay, I can mark two general statements as If you have acid sensitive compounds, use Wolff-Kishner reduction. Acid sensitive matlab one which is reacting with acid. If you have a base sensitive compound, use Clemmensen reduction. In that case, only the aldehyde part or the ketone part will be affected, and this will be converting into alkane. Clear? Everyone, are you all in the lecture? Concentration hai. Everyone, please put your video on. Concentration hai sab log ke. Very important. This particular logic is asked in your NEET as well as JEE Mains. बस इतना ही याद रखना. Clemmensen reduction, Wolff-Kishner reduction के ऊपर अगर क्वेश्चन बनाया तो the logic which
नो
they will
स्टेटमेंट बार रिपीट करो.
लिखता हूँ, statement लिखता हूँ. The logic which they use is they will be giving you some aldehyde या ketone. They will ask you which particular reduction we need to prefer in order to convert only the aldehyde part into alkane part. Okay. For that, you just need to see if there is acid sensitive compound, go for Wolff-Kishner reduction. If there is base sensitive compound, go for Clemmensen reduction. Clear?
Sir, वो double
Sorry?
वो double bond कैसे है नहीं sir?
Double bond. This particular reaction is nothing but dehydrohalogenation. यहाँ पे हम use क्या करते हैं? Alcoholic OH ना? Hydrocarbons में हमने, if you use alcoholic OH, we have seen a reaction called dehydrohalogenation. इसलिए याद रखना है सब कुछ. What is dehydrohalogenation? Removal of hydrogen as well as halogen. ये दोनों को हटा के इस कार्बन को इसका नुकसान हो रहा है, इस कार्बन को इसका नुकसान हो रहा है, सो दोनों के बीच में पाई बॉन्ड बना दो. वैसा ही करते हैं ना. There is a specific chapter for understanding this mechanism, तब आपको याद हो जाएगा. For now, already हमने हाइड्रोकार्बन्स पढ़ा है, उसमें dehydrohalogenation reaction देखा है, so you should remember this. I expect you to remember that. Okay? Clear, everyone? Let's mark some statements. I will leave you after this statement, everyone. What are the statements? Clemmensen reduction. CR indicates Clemmensen reduction is carried out under acidic conditions and is therefore unsuitable for which type of compounds? For acid sensitive. Acid sensitive matlab those compounds which are reacting with that acid. Is this clear? You can mark another statement. In place of Clemmensen reduction, I can use Wolff-Kishner reduction. Wolff-Kishner reduction is carried out under which type of conditions? Basic, and therefore it is not suitable for base sensitive compounds. Clear? These two statements are very important with respect to entrance exams. May not be important for boards. Boards के लिए आप लोग को उतना ही सीधा what is Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acylation. You just need to mark these reactions. ये वाला reaction mark करना है, HCl anhydrous ClCl3 alkyl halide. Acylation में HC double bond of Cl anhydrous Cl3, you will get acylated benzene. Okay, this is alkylated benzene, this is acylated benzene. Any doubt, anyone? What is the limitation with Friedel-Crafts alkylation? You will be having rearrangements. If you have rearrangements, जो भी हमारा intended product है, वो नहीं मिल रहे, that is obtained in minor amounts. In order to avoid that, what you can do is, first you can do acylation followed by reduction. For reduction, you have two choices. For an aldehyde or ketone, those are Clemmensen reduction and Wolff-Kishner reduction. So the question will be framed as which particular reduction can be used for so and so compound. Is that clear? आपको दो एग्जांपल्स लिया है, दोनों एग्जांपल्स में पहले केस में क्या प्रेफर करेंगे हम? We will prefer Clemmensen reduction. In the second case, what we will prefer? Sorry, पहले केस में Clemmensen नहीं, Wolff-Kishner. Sorry. In the first case, you will prefer Wolff-Kishner reduction. In the second case, you will prefer Clemmensen reduction. Is that clear? Okay. Okay, we will discuss about other limitations in the next lecture. आपको concentration है? Shall we discuss one more? ठीक है, we will continue in the next lecture.